Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Live on Team GRF TV. I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on it. Yo, RWBY, Volume 5, Chapter 10, True Colors. This episode was, mostly what I was expecting, knowing that the stuff in Menagerie was going to come to an end. That happened pretty formulaically, and we'll talk about that. But let's talk about the first part of the episode, mainly where you got Uncle Crow, you got OG Ozpin, aka Oscar the Niggler Farmer, you got RWBY asking questions, you got Leo Lionheart, he's still a G-Unit Ninja Turtle, and your leader is a rat, and you got Auntie That's So Raven. Cause I'm like, yo, that whole little stuff over there on the side was like hot, especially when you had Leo and Raven, and it's like you had Leo like, yo, let's just be for real. Like, we in the same gang for the same reason. We both scared of this psycho lady, and if we don't do what she say, she gonna kill us. And you got Raven being Raven, like, man, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. What? Who am I? Raven Boy, motherfucker, West Side. What my hood, mother? No. Point withstanding, though. No. Point withstanding, though, for real. That was a nice little piece right there. Because that really sets the stage. I'm like, we always knew Salem was a beast, but I'm like, Salem got people in the streets legit shook. I'm like, when you got Auntie That's So Raven legit shook, man, you know she a problem. You know she a problem. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And also on the other end, you know what I'm saying, RWBY asking questions like, where's the relic of Beacon? I was like, I hid it. That's his answer, is I hid it somewhere where no one can find it because, because Cinder has the power. So we ain't telling. But also Crow made the legitimate point though, like right before Leo called him, like, hey man, Don't all these gangsters disappear at the same time, dog. Yo, somebody taking out everybody in the hood, man. I'm like, yo, I'm kind of a little shook myself. But I'm Crow. But I'm finna sit up here and I'm finna sip on some scissor, so it's gonna be all good, cause you know what it is. But that whole setup though, of mainly like I talked about earlier, of Raven being so legit shook, because it's like the thing is that when it was the showdown, the alpha bitches showdown between Auntie That's So Raven and Cinder Firefell, it was like Cinder was sitting up here playing that power card or whatever. You already know Cinder gonna sit up here. She got a plan to sit up here and put knives in backs to everybody. She finna get everybody to Oz business. Everybody gets shanked. And I ain't talking about Oz Pen. I'm talking about gangster shanks. Like, yo, I'm stabbing everybody in backs. Stabbity stab. It's going down. But we got the other side of our episode, a real important part of the episode of trying to sit up here and really putting this menagerie stuff to a close, because I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get on my vibe like I was on last week. We know Selling getting stabbed in the spine. We know Sell that. Sell, man. I'm like, yo, Gira, I know you a gangster and you going dumb cause you the big dog. You the big dog, Gira Belladonna. But how you sit up here and no Sell getting stabbed, bruh? How you no Sell getting stabbed in the spine? You should be a quadriplegic. You should be Cripple Reeves right now, but you sitting up here standing like ain't nothing wrong with you. So I'm like, either you gonna feel that tomorrow or Gira just a gangster. But I'm like, they did with him and Son, you know what I'm saying, the tag team champions, 2/3 of the Menagerie Shield. They put in the work. I'm like, even Callie put in some work, dog. She sat up here, ran up to that Hawk dude, hit him with the dump. Sat up here like, oh no, that's a thing. Blap. Hit him in the head, took him out. She sat up here, when they was in the other room, she dragged him in there like, yo, look what I did, cause I'm a hot milf, and just threw that fool. I'm like, wow, that was stupid. I'm like, them boy Corsac and Finnick, they finally got hemmed up. Well, at least one half of them Corsac got hemmed up. Fennec, he gone. He like, man, y'all ruined everything. And he ran. He like, yo, you can't take on the numbers game. It was not in your favor, sir, as Michael Cole would say. Ain't no bleeding. Anyway, the thing that is the nucleus of this episode is finally Blake and Ilya finally going ahead and dealing with their little lover spat so Blake can go be part of her true destiny of Bumblebee. Bumblebee is her destiny. There is Blake Belladonna, there is James How Long, there is Bumblebee, and Bumblebee is forever. So we can't sit up here and have your one half of Copy Kitty. You can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? We got to sit up here. So they sit up here and have a fight, and they sit up here, getting all of their stuff out there. Like, I thought you loved me. I thought you wanted to do gangster stuff like the White Fang. Why you do this to me? I thought you cared. And Blake's like, well, no, it's not really like that and stuff. And we should be all trying to get along. You're still my friend. Please come home. And then after a whole bunch of fighting and stuff, and, Ilya finally getting her head on straight, the day was saved thanks to Bubbles and the Powerpuff Girls, because Bubbles is the bestest and stuff like that. So they were saved. So to review, the tag team champions of the Big Dog, Gira Belladonna, and that boy Sun Wukong, aka Dean Ambrose. They sat up here, defended the tag team champions of Menagerie. They defended them against Corsac and Fennec. Successfully defended the titles. You know what I'm saying? You got Blake, aka Seth Rollins over here. She sat up here, she defended the title successfully against Ilya, and now she can go back being a part of her destined ship of Bumblebee, because Bumblebee is for life. Because if it ain't Bumblebee and it ain't Boop, what you talking about on shift on this RWBY, bruh? You ain't talking about nothing, homie. And I'm like, even Gira put in some work. I'm like, he put in so much work, I had to admit he did most of the work. I'm like, again, this man no sell getting stabbed in the spine. How you no sell getting stabbed in the spine? You sit up here, you go to full match, and then you save one half a Copy Kitty, bro. I can't do this. I'm like, yo, like I said, we got to give it up to MILF Callie. She sat up here, put in the work. She sat up here, cracked that hawk dude in the head, dragged him up there like, oh, I found a bird through this fool. But the thing is that all of this was a lead up to how the episode ended. It was like, when Gira wanted Blake to speak before, she was so in her home head, was like, she was shook in her own head. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with that, but after everything that they've been through and everything that happened, she like, yo, we ain't better than nobody else. And that was like part of this healing process of, yo, we ain't no better than human beings. Like, we did this. It's fun. It's like we hurting each other for some greater good that don't exist, or whatever you believe a greater good is. And then she sat up here and forgave Ilya. You know what I'm saying? Like, sat up here and be like, yo, you made a mistake. Mistakes are made sometimes, but I forgive you. But my destiny is Bumblebee. I cannot be part of Copy Kitty. I just cannot be part of the Copy Kitty ship. It's Bumblebee or die. We got to do what it is that we got to do. And now all the faunists are like, yeah, your house got set on fire because you set it on fire, but no one really knows that, but it's cool, dog. Let's go over here to Haven and sit up here and save everybody. This is a plan. Like, we really thought this plan out. We gonna sit up here, we gonna get on the ship, and we gonna go over to Havenhood, and we finna sit up here and save people. While they don't know that the bad guys like 50 steps ahead of them and everybody finna get murdered. So it's like, I hope you enjoy not existing anymore, because the squad's coming and they finna get in there. I'm like, yo, I just can't wait. I can't wait for Salem to cut this promo. Ooh, yeah, Salem, brother. Look here. I run all the Grim, brother, and I'm gonna send them over to Haven, brother, and they gonna sit up here and they gonna trounce all over you, brother. Ooh, yeah. Or something like that. But yeah. Salem need to cut a promo. She need to straight cut that hot promo. Like, to sit up here, just dump on food. Just cut the hot promo. We need this. So, yo, the tag team championship's been successfully defended. The Intercontinental champion still around the waist of Blake. You know what I'm saying? Everything is all good. And Gira is the ultimate gangster, because, again, let me remind you, for the umpteenth time, he sat up here and no soul getting stabbed in the spine. Because yeah, let's no sell getting stabbed in the spine. Let's just do that. Let's just sit up here and just prove wrestling fake. You get stabbed in the spine and you win the whole match and you sitting up here doing superhuman stuff. I'm like, you a super gangster. I'm like, that man walk around with a title belt around his waist. That dude the OG. You can't even hate. You can't even hate. But yo, wonderful, great episode. I'm glad this stuff is behind us now. I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy Blake's adventures in Menagerie, but it's time for her to get back with the rest of the RWBY squad. It's time for my girls to get back together and do what they do. And they need Blake to do that. They need the squadron. And then they gonna say the day, and then there's gonna be a new theme song, and then they gonna say the day again. That's just what's gonna happen. But yo, another episode of RWBY in the books, man. Live on Team GRF TV with your boy, the one and the only. Thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn this into a video. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to turn this into a video, and we'll deal with it as per what it is. Go get up out of here, man. Scat, Skittles, Kababa. The one and only triple the G.O.D. Live on Team GRF TV. And I'd like to thank all of you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that being said, I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.